Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast, West Denver. Here's a quick message from our sponsor, Local Works Wheat Ridge, provided by its Executive Director, Paige Piper.
Local Works is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to make Wheat Ridge a more vibrant and sustainable place to live and work. Our mission and action is programming that provides neighborhood revitalization and small business support, keeping and growing the businesses we know and love in Wheat Ridge. In simpler form, we provide connection. Connection to business, connection to community.
Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Amber Betts.
Hello, this is Amber Betts with the Good Neighbor Podcast, West Denver, here for another recording. I'm here with Will of Tide Cleaners in the Highland Garden area on 38th Avenue in the Highlands. Hey, Will, thanks for joining us.
Hey, how are you doing? Thank you.
Good. So tell us about Tide Cleaners and what you guys do. Are you there? Oh, you froze up.
Well, we are a full service laundry dry. Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Hey, we're a full service laundry dry cleaners here in the Denver, Colorado area. Specifically the Highland Gardens area. We have a Tide Cleaners over there. We offer, laundry, dry cleaning, wash and fold, comforters, anything you guys need to get cleaned. We basically do it.
Awesome. So you got it all covered.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about, Will, how you got into the business or kind of your backstory.
Well, that's kind of funny. I'm from Austin, Texas, and my family's been in the dry cleaning industry. I think I'm actually a 6th generation dry cleaner, to be honest with you.
Wow.
My grandfather's grandfather actually went to the St. Louis World's Fair in, I think, 1907 and bought one of the first industrial washing machines or steam washing machines. Back before that, it was all scrub and, the scrub boards and just hang dry. He saw one and thought that was very interesting, moved it to into a barn in Midland. The story goes he cleaned some people's clothes. And my grandfather went to the University of Texas. And when he went down there, my grandfather's father moved the washing machine down to Austin and opened up laundry down there. And after that, when my grandfather, he graduated from University of Texas and decided to take over the business. And so my father worked for him, and then I worked for my father. And so I've been doing this my whole life, but my family's been doing this for the last 100 plus years.
Wow.
And that's kind of my story of getting into it. It's in my blood.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
When people drive by, they wouldn't, normally know that. So that's cool to hear that story. So tell us about, Will, why do your customers choose you over, somebody else, or what kind of differentiates you?
Well, I think the number one differentiator is our convenience. I mean, we have so many different touch points, whether it's due to routes, lockers, storefronts. But the difference between Tide and other businesses is really our R&D, our research and department for, we're tied with Procter & Gamble. Their formulas for soap, scents, whiteness, brightness, odor, all these things are kind of new and revolutionary to the market and into our industry. And so that I really think we have a unique quality to our product. The clothes look bright, they look lively, they look like they have body. I think some of our formulas that our scientists back in Cincinnati that are developing really have really gotten this down. And I think our quality, our convenience, our customer service is great too. I think those are some things that differentiate us from our competitors.
Good to know. So tell us, Will, about any challenges or any life things that have come up that have made you better or stronger in the business.
Oh, absolutely. Well, one thing that we all just kind of got through the other side was just COVID, and COVID hit the dry cleaning industry harder than any other industry, or one of them. During COVID, it was just very challenging. We lost 80% of our sales. we had we've had a big fight and struggle just to get back to where we were. But that hardship really what you're going to see from this hardship is different ways of people doing our industry, from assembly lines to customer service to customer care. One thing that it's forced me to do is be a better communicator, especially to communicate between us and our guest, which is which is our main point now, is to be able to have good trust, good communication with our guests, our customers. And one thing that we lacked before that, or me personally, before COVID, was that, was that personal touch. Because COVID, we've kind of, we lost a lot of business, and we've had to regain that trust, and we've had to do that in a different way. And just opening the doors wasn't good enough. It was the personal touch with our customers, the communication, the personal touch with our people, with our employees within the industry too. I'd say COVID was the biggest hardship we've had, and it's really taught me a lot too. And hopefully this is just a stepping stone for our industry to take. We went through a tough time period. I think we're coming out of it. We've kind of diagnosed where the things that we've done wrong, where we get better, and we're moving.
Oh, you popped out, but you're back.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. That happens sometimes with technology. So you were just finishing up about COVID.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're again. So, Will, let's go to the next thing. Tell us about how you get involved in your community, or how do you give back, that kind of stuff.
Well, right now we're doing a deal, a coat drive for Precious Child. It's the charity here for children that don't have, the means to have, we're always out in the community doing, farmers markets. We're in partners with Cronky Sports and try to hit up all their charities and all that stuff. But our main one right now is Precious Child. We work with them trying to distribute, and we take in coats at our stores, we clean them, and we distribute them out to the children that need them.
I love that. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us, Will, what do you do outside of work? What do you do for fun? What takes up
what I love? I love playing golf. I really do. I wish I had a lot more time for it. But golf is one of the things that I really enjoy getting out there and doing, especially in the summer times. As you know, in Denver, Colorado, it's the weather is amazing.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So any news, updates, specials, that kind of stuff?
Well, pretty soon, and hopefully, I think by the end of the month, we'll be adding a location into the Northwest Denver area in the Arvada market, which we'll be getting into, and hopefully we will be opening up in there in late January, early February. The one thing that's exciting too is we're going to be expanding our route territory. So we do deliver to homes, especially in the Northwest Denver area. We will be extending some of our routes there. And then we will, in the New Year's too, we're going to be launching a brand new app that'll be available on the app stores that connects routes, our brick and mortar businesses, any locker businesses, where people can go online, get coupons, have access to different stuff in the community, things like that. I think what this app is, what we're trying to do is build a community within our community of guests and all that stuff. And, those are a couple of the big things coming around the corner here in 2024.
Sure. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, so tell the listeners, what's the best way to reach you? Your location, website, what's the best way to book that kind of stuff?
Well, go to tidecleaners.com. And there's also, if you go in the app store, you can download our app. Our apps will have all the information you'll need from our stores. Obviously, we're over there in the Highland Gardens area, which is 4500 38th Street. But we do have routes. You go online, tidecleaners.com, or download our apps. We have information pages where you can sign up. And hey, to be honest with you, just go on to Tide Cleaners, sign up, and let us come to you. Like, that's the number one thing that, that's our biggest deal, is offering convenience. Yeah. Really nobody needs to leave the home anymore for us to take care of your cleaning needs. And when I say clean anything, we clean just about anything. We do a bunch of wash and fold. socks, underwear, towels, t-shirts. We're not just doing suits and dresses and button-ups. That's one thing we did learn from COVID also is people are staying at home more. Work for home movement got really big. Well, they're not wearing as many ties, or sport coats, but we still wear socks and underwear around the house and sweats and t-shirts. So, we're covering all that stuff, so our number one goal is really just to bring the convenience to you guys or to the consumer, to the guest out there.
Yep. That sounds awesome. Okay. Well, thanks, Will, for joining us. Thanks to the listeners.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpwestdenver.com. That's gnpwestdenver.com or call 720-295-9588.